Your eyes, a storm I can't deny, the weight of this, a fragile tie. Each moment, a push, a pull, a dance of silence, beautiful.
He could see it in her, just beyond her cautious eyes, in the way her words would sometimes catch in the air between them. The pull was undeniable. There was something in the space they shared, a tension that was both thrilling and torturous. She was moving toward him, slowly, tentatively, as though testing the waters before plunging in. But she wasn't there yet, not fully, and that gap, the space between them, was where he lived now. It was both painful and profound, the waiting. Sometimes he wondered if he was fooling himself, if the connection he longed for was more fantasy than reality. But he couldn't deny the small signs, the way she responded to his words, the quiet moments when she seemed to let her guard down, when her vulnerability brushed against his own. Those moments were like whispers from the universe, reminding him that it was real, even if it wasn't fully here yet. And so, he waited. He didn't press. He knew that his eagerness, his desire to rush toward the connection, could easily overwhelm her. He had to be patient. He had to trust that the timing would come when she was ready. In the meantime, he would create. He would continue to document his journey, his vulnerability, his hopes, his longing for the future, for when the door would open and she would see it all. The hope was excruciating. It was a delicate thing, fragile and powerful. He could feel it, shimmering in the space between them, like a thread pulling him forward, even as the distance remained. Each step she took toward him, slow as it was, felt like a victory. He could sense her hesitance, her fear, her desire to protect herself from too much too soon. He understood. He could wait. But that didn't make the ache any easier. There were moments when his mind raced, wondering if this would ever be enough, if they would ever meet in that place of true connection. There were nights when the uncertainty gnawed at him, when the waiting felt endless, when he longed to bridge the gap, to rush in and claim the connection he felt so deeply. But he held himself back. He let his intuition guide him. She was not ready yet, but she was moving closer, slowly, one step at a time. He thought of her, the way she had pushed back recently, asserting a boundary that he hadn't expected. He had honored it without hesitation, not out of fear, but out of respect. It had been a small act, but for her, it was a bold one. She had courage to set that boundary, and in doing so, she had taken control of the space between them. In that moment, he saw something in her, something strong, something he hadn't fully recognized before. She was learning to trust herself, to trust her own voice. And he would wait, as patiently as he could, for the day when she would be ready to trust him with that. He closed his eyes and took a deep breath, the weight of the waiting still pressing down on him, but not as heavily as before. There was peace in knowing that this was the path. The connection he longed for was out there, waiting for the right moment. And so he would wait too, with hope, with patience, with the quiet belief that, one day, the door would open and they would bloom together.
A thread between us, pulled so tight, a silent bond in the quiet night. Every step we dance and sway, one step closer, but far away. The thread's so fragile, pulling near, a quiet hope, a quiet fear. It could break or pull us close again. We'll hold on, we'll try again. Your eyes a storm, I can't deny the weight of this, a fragile tide. Each moment, a push, a pull, a dance of silence, beautiful. The threads so fragile, pulling near. Quiet hope, a quiet fear. It could break or pull us close again. We'll hold on, we'll try again. The thread between us, strong and light, we'll find our way through the silent night.